Hi, buddy. What you doing? You gonna watch me plant? Hi there. So the chipmunks are already at it this morning. Well, wait, it's not really morning actually. It's like noon. Oh my gosh, you guys. Every time I look over there at my trellis my brother made, I love it so much. It's so cool. I love it. Somebody said the word backdrop. It's such a perfect backdrop for that area over there, and I think you're right. Can't remember who said that, but it's the perfect word for that. Anyway, oh my gosh, this rose has been blooming all season long, from the very start of the spring, and even now in September. It's so pretty. This is an Easy Elegans rose, and I can't remember the variety. I have a tag for it, I just have to find it somewhere. But I didn't cut any of these buds off because they're really nice big rose hips on them. Alright, the other day I seen a mouse in here, and I'm still not brave enough to calmly walk through here like a regular person. So I'm gonna do this little trick where I just run really fast. Oh my gosh. And we made it. Everything is right where I left it. The Carex, the Brunnera, the Astilbe and Sedum. So we're just gonna open the door and get to work. Actually, I'm gonna grab this pot. It needed water the other day, so I brought it down here. Pull it out first. Okay, you guys, so I have 3 of this Evergold, I think it's Evergold Carex, and I know I'm going to have to find at least part sun for this. My Carex does not do well in anything over part sun, but these ones, yeah, these ones will do. Hey guys, I was showing you my Carex right here, and I just had to stop because I just posted a movie of me planting a bunch of heuchera last night, and I had a comment come through from, I think, Toya, if I'm saying that right, Toya Doing Stuff, and it popped onto my phone where I was recording from, and oh, you make me cry. And it said 45 minutes of just doing stuff in her garden or something, my lucky day. And I just want you to know, thank you for writing that, and thank you to everybody out there. There's another comment that it just came through. Whoever knew that Stacy London, I don't know, I'll read it, but I just want to thank you. Like, I read every single one of your comments, and I appreciate them immensely, and I just want you to know how encouraging they are to me. So I appreciate it, especially when I make a long movie. I'm just kind of like, ooh. This is super long-winded, but I mean, there's a fast forward button, okay? So I realize that if it's too long, we can always fast forward. That's an option. But anyway, I just had to stop and take a second and properly thank you guys for all of the wonderful comments, especially the comments the other day on my trellis that my brother built me. Like, I literally was in tears reading all those. And I know it was a huge encouragement to my brother too, so thank you very much. And anyway, we're gonna get back to it because you don't want to see me crying all the time. All right, anyway, back to the Carex. So yeah, I have a Carex Ever Gold. I've got 3 of them, and I actually got these, you guys, 50% off this clearance price, so I got them for $2.25. There's 3 of them. Then I got a Jack Frost Brunnera for $5. I have 3 Sedum in here. I got these for $3. We already went over this. $3.75, I think. I don't know. And then I got these Dark Side of the Moon Astilbe, which are looking pretty crunchy because I didn't do a good job of watering them, and they've been in the sun for a while. But you guys, these neon sedum are just such a pretty sedum. If you are looking for a sedum that just has more vibrant color to the leaves, and it's not the dark green leaf sedum, this one is amazing. It's called Neon, and it's not a new one or anything. It's been around for quite some time, but I just think it's so pretty in the garden. And actually, I've got some down here. See that nice pop of pink color right there? It just stands out so much. That's Neon sedum. It's so pretty. And a lot of the sedum is pretty, but it stays more of like a maroony color. Like this one actually is really pretty in itself because it's got that variegated and brown leaf. But you know, like over here, I have a really pretty sedum, but it's just not as bright and vibrant of a pink. This is called, I think Pure Joy, maybe? Pure Joy, and I feel like that's a proven winner variety. But you can see it's pretty. It's just not like that neon striking pink. And then I've got some more sedum over here, and believe it or not, this is Autumn Joy, and it is in pretty much shade. It probably only gets about 4 hours of sun, and it does really great. So I've got 3 plants in here, 1, 2, 3. And I mean, that one's probably like 3 feet wide. Let me go stand by it so I can show you. But yeah, I mean, it's super pretty, and I love Autumn Joy. There's also another one called Autumn Fire. That's really pretty, but none of them that really look the same vibrant pink as that neon. So I'm gonna go stand by this so you can see how big they are. So I'm not sure if you can tell. Ooh, spider! Okay, you guys, okay, I hope you get the picture, but it's a spider web in your boxwoods season. Do you know what I'm talking about? If you have boxwoods, it's time where they like make this giant spider web over top of your boxwood, and there's like this giant hole, and they just sit in there and catch all the bugs and freak the crap out of you. Yeah. We're about to get super sidetracked right now, but this is what I'm talking about. Spider web. There is a giant spider in there. Giant spider. Oh my gosh, that one just came out. Oh gosh. Giant spider web. You can't really see because of the sun. That was super sidetracky, but this is just real life. Okay, now we got the hawks circling. Our hawks are, I don't even know, what are they? Vultures? They're so creepy. You guys ever seen the movie Birds? Ugh. Oh gosh, why do you have to come right over top of me? Oh my gosh. Okay, like, why are they over top of me? Do they think I'm dead? Gotta just be brave. I think I'm gonna start with these neon sedum here. And I feel like there's a couple spots I'm thinking of on the other side of my house where my vegetable garden is. I had some heuchera, and then I had like a clematis on a trellis that I kind of just moved the other day. And I was thinking I could put them around there, so I'll take you over there too. But I was also thinking I really do not like that daylily there. I'm not a huge daylily fan, and if I remember right, somebody gave that to me. I think it was somebody was gonna throw it out in their garden, and I took it. So it's not really my favorite. I have another one right over there. So I'm thinking I might just dig that up, put it in a pot, and stick it by the road and put a free sign on it. I do that every once in a while. And then extending my neon sedum in here. And then, so I've got 2 wee white hydrangeas there. I have one little straggler that I left over there that was doing fine over there, and I just left it as it was. So I could bring that wee white hydrangea over here, so I'd have 3 wee whites, and then add my neon sedum in there. Or let's go back to my backyard. We could put them right in here. Now, the only thing that kind of steers me clear from here is this bed over here is kind of going to be like a work in progress. We have a friend who has been working on building us a deck for our pool, and he's just doing it in his spare time when he's not working at his job. So he has to finish it yet, and after he finishes it, I want to come in here and kind of like extend all this, because this is a really hard little section for my husband to mow. As you can see, he's kind of given up on mowing over there for sure. So I'm going to eventually come in here and just clean out all of this. I don't know if I'm going to dig the sod out or what I'm going to do. I don't really know yet. But I also wanted to create like a path in here through the woods. And so I don't really want to plant too much around this area because it might be moved eventually. And I am not opposed to moving things. That's kind of like my jam around here, is just like moving things a lot. But if I know I'm going to be tackling something in the near future and I might have a better spot for that plant in particular, then I'll pick the better spot, if that makes sense. So I think with all that being said, sorry, I just kind of had to like verbally process that out loud, and you guys got to benefit from it. The moral of the story is I think I'm going to pick this spot. So let's go down there. And this is looking way better over here, much more colorful. And yes, so right here, I want to kind of carry these wee whites and put a third one right there. Therefore, I'm going to take out that daylily and then put my neon sedum in here. While we're here, I have to show you guys what my Japanese maple is doing. So some of the leaves look okay, and some of them are just shriveling up and browning. I think this is because my husband, he runs the underground sprinkling, and there's a sprinkler like right there on that hill, and it literally just like sprays water at this thing every morning and every night. It's just water, 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 water. And as soon as the sun comes out, it just fries the leaves on there because they're all wet. So in order to save the life of this plant, because I really don't want to move the sprinkler head because it does kind of help water some of this stuff, we're going to move that tree. And my husband said he would help me with that this weekend. So that is unfortunate, but I don't know. I'll take suggestions on a sturdier tree that could take some sprinkling on it. If you guys have any suggestions, I'm all ears. I might end up just getting one this weekend. But yeah, anyway, man, we're not getting anything done except for jabbing. Over here is where my other wee white hydrangea is. I'm gonna pull this little guy out. We'll probably clip these brown bunches off and get that moved. And you know what? That would leave some room for Dark Side of the Moon Astilbe. That might be actually kind of cool. It might be cool enough to move these lupine. Wow. Sorry guys. Maybe I need to get my act together before I turn the camera on, but this is just how my brain thinks. You get to see all the different ideas and like craziness that goes on in my brain. But we're gonna start with digging up the daylily. We're gonna start somewhere. Oh, this looks so bad, you guys. Yeah, my husband wants to mow the lawn soon, so it's about to get really loud. I don't really want to. I think I'm just gonna put this in the back of the gator right now and put it in like a little green planting tray and put some water in it, and then I'll put it out by the road in case people want it for free. I'm just gonna loosen this soil up and get the hole all ready for that wee hydrangea. I think this will do much better over there too because it will get a little bit more sun than when it gets here. Out of the 3 of them that I had over here, this one did the best because it has, I think, because it had the most sun. So if we give it even more sun, the thought is it would do even better.
Hear the lonesome whippoorwill, he sounds too blue to fly. The midnight train is winding low, I'm so lonesome I could cry. I've never seen a night so long when time goes crawling by. The moon just went behind the clouds to hide his face and cry. Did you ever see a robin when the leaves began to die? Like me, he's lost his will to live. I'm so lonesome I could cry.
My husband is weed whipping right now, so hope you can hear me, but I think I'm just gonna go ahead and transplant this tree right now because I'm gonna be digging down in this area, and the spot I want to put that sedum is right about in there. And so I think I'm just gonna go ahead and start digging this out. I just planted it in here this spring, like maybe late spring. So it's not gonna be super rooted in or anything, and obviously it's it could use some help. So I think the sooner the better to get it in its spot. I think I wanted to put it right over here somewhere. I think, let's see. Yeah, I think I want to put it like right in there. So I'm gonna dig the hole for that first. Okie dokie. I don't usually fertilize stuff too much. If I am planting like a tree or a shrub or like a more expensive perennial or really a lot of first year perennials, I will throw some fertilizer in it, especially the biotone. But I'm for sure doing it because this is a nice tree that even though I got it, I think I got it for 40 bucks maybe. I think I got it 50% off. Still paid like $40 for it, so I want to make sure it's got the best chance of survival. So I'm gonna go dig up the tree and then we will put it in the hole, get it watered, and hopefully it will do much better over here. I did have to dig out a root. I just chopped it off. It was going straight across the hole, but this is just probably a sucker tree root, so I don't really care. I planted some Brunnera in here. They are looking kind of crappy because they needed to be planted sooner than when I planted them. I put these lupine in. I knew it was just temporary. I had planted them in the heat of the summer and I wanted them to have a fighting chance, so I put them over here in a shadier spot. And now I think I'm going to, I think it's safe enough because it's cooling down a little bit, to move them up into the sunnier spot where I originally wanted to put them. So I'm going to work on transplanting those, and then I want to put my dark side of the moon right here in front of my Brunnera. I think that would be a really pretty contrast to those Brunnera leaves.
Let's up a purple sky as I wonder where you are tonight. I'm so lonesome I could cry as I wonder where you are tonight. I'm so lonesome I could cry. I'm so lonesome I could cry.
All right, we're doing it. We're making some progress now. Once we quit jabbing our jaws and we stuck our shovel in the ground, actually get some real work done. But anyway, all I have left now is these 3 Carex Evergold and then 1 Jack Frost Brunnera. So basically what I'm gonna do is just kind of like literally walk around my garden for like 5 minutes or however long it takes me really, and take these off. It's not that bright right here. Walk around my garden for a little bit. I'll take one of these with me. This to me would be shine and texture and color, actually. I feel like when I was talking the other day, if you watched my other movie, I try to do my gardens like every area should have a little bit of color, pattern, texture, and shine. And so some plants can do like all 4 of those, honestly. So because this one I would say is color, texture, and shine, and then if you did like 3 in a row, that would be a nice little pattern. I just love that little recipe because I feel like it helps me be more creative in my gardens. Alright, so what I'll do is I'll just kind of carry this around with me. I'll be like staring off in the distance and hold this up and see if it looks good in there. So I'll show you. I put some Carex in here this summer. See these 3 in here? I just think that made that kind of pop out in that area. So I'm kind of looking for an area like that. An area where it just needs a little bit of extra shine. See, that kind of texture and shine. And let's see here. This, with the variegated hosta and stuff in here, we really don't need it in here. I could put it in the back there, but I did transplant some Annabelle hydrangeas. Once those, grow in the spring, those will provide some nice color back there. So let's keep moving. Man, I gotta get out here and blow the leaves. The leaves are just dropping like flies out here. The raccoon has been back. What does he think this is? His own alley or something? Okay, let's see. Let's go back up here. See if we can find a spot. I just transplanted a bunch of Astilbe in here, so hopefully that will take in the spring. This little area right here needs a little bit of shine, but I don't think that these Carex would really do it justice. See how they kind of blend in too much there? I really need to put it somewhere in the dark mulch. So, I mean, I guess I could do it right there. Oh, that's a nice texture. I don't mind that, actually. All right, so I have 3 of them. I could do like 1, 2, let me mess around with it and see. So I'm trying to think too, all of these, besides that Brunnera right there, all of these are annuals, so I don't necessarily have to steer clear of this area because these are going to die at the end of the season. So I could put one there. I have an idea. There is a Heucherella right there. It's orange and it is not doing good right there. I could move that out of the way and put my Carex right there. And then, so I placed this Carex right here and I think it looks really good as far as texture, but it's too similar to this Lysimachia, Creeping Jenny. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull some of this Lysimachia back, and I literally planted one little plant there, I don't know, like 5 years ago, and then it just keeps creeping this way. And I love it. I absolutely love it. However, this is about as far as I want it to creep. So I am going to control it a little bit by just pulling some of it up. And then I'm going to put that orange Heucherella right here. And then I found a couple Heuchera back here the other day that are serving no purpose. And they're dark leaf. And I feel like if I put them next to that Carex there, it would provide some more contrast. So there he is right there. So I could pull that one up, and I thought I seen another one in here. Right here, I found them. So I believe these are, gosh, melting fire maybe, and they get way too much sun. I don't know what I was thinking when I put them out here a long time ago. I think I just, as usual, got them on clearance and threw them in the ground. So I'm going to dig all 3 of these up, and I'm going to put them over there by the Lysimachia.
Looking in your eyes, I see a paradise. This world that I found is too good to be true. Standing here beside you, want so much to give you. This love in my heart that I'm feeling for you. And don't say we're crazy, I don't care about that. But you're in mind, baby, don't ever look back. The world around us just fall apart.
We are getting there. We got one more plant left, and it is the Jack Frost Brunnera. All right, let's walk around with it and see where we think it might look good. I ended up digging out another daylily from this spot. It was the same daylily that I dug out from the other spot. And I'm thinking I might try this Jack Frost Brunnera in this area. I am kind of taking a chance on it because this does get probably about 6 hours of sun once the sun pops up over the trees. And there's a plane going by. We'll wait.
With you, take it through the
taking a chance on this. I will, you know, monitor it and see how it does. I may have to move it to a shadier area. But I was looking at the tag, and the tag says 4 to 8 hours of sun. So I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, and I have to be careful because I did plant some bulbs in here, but I feel like I planted them around my perennials that I had, so luckily, oh, nope, they're going up. Let's see. We'll leave it out and then see if I get any more out, up. And they don't. Should be good. Okay, that was the only bulb I dug up, so we'll just put it in there. Alright, I gotta get some water and I'll be right back. Just rough this up a bit. Not too bad. I bet you that was a chipmunk watching me. Did you hear him squeak? Crazy. He's trying to gather his nuts. You guys, it's so funny. I try to get it on camera, but it's like, I just do these movies on my phone. So I can't get close enough, but they climb up in the oak tree and they drop the nuts from it. It's funny, they climb up in the oak tree and like shake the tree limbs, and then all the nuts drop down, and then like, I'm not kidding you, like 20 chipmunks will come out of nowhere and start gathering all the nuts. It's like, it's nuts. It's nuts. Okay, that'll do. Alright, we did it. We got all those clearance plants planted. I'm so happy. Looking pretty good. Well, I'm all done. Let's see if I can remember what we did. I'm getting yesterday and today mixed up. Oh yes, the sedum. So we started with the sedum. I have to say, I was really sad about that maple tree. I knew I had to move it. I was just like dragging my feet on it. And I think it will do a lot better over there. I mean, I hope so. I know Japanese maples here in Michigan are just like a little finicky, so we'll see how it goes. It could die. I mean, I don't know. We'll see, but I'll let you know what happens. So I was a little bit sad that I had to move that, but honestly, this area just like flows so much better. So I love it. Here, I'll show you. Obviously, I'll need to get some mulch in here in the spring. We didn't mulch out here this year because we were saving our money for other things this year. But you can see like the colors just kind of take your eye all the way through here now. And there's all kinds of colors and textures, and you got some pops of shine. And then I think like this bigger drift here of neon sedum is just much easier on the eye, along with the wee white hydrangea that I moved right there. And I was planning on doing that, I just hadn't gotten around to it, and I was dragging my feet on digging up that daylily. So then we came around the corner here and I ended up transplanting my lupin that was just hanging out there for a little vacation until I put it in its proper home. I ended up putting it over there, I'll show you. And then I put this dark side of the moon in here. So I'm hoping that will be a nice contrast to all these like green hosta. You can't really see it right now, but that's because it's just like looking crappy. I don't know. But in between the, you know, kind of silvery Brunnera and all that greeny gold hosta, I think that will be a nice little pop of maroon color. And then we ended up putting the lupin up here. And I kind of bunched it all together. It's looking really sad right now, but hopefully it'll pop back. So that'll be a nice spot for it, hopefully. And then we ended up putting the 3 Carex grass right in here. And I loved the texture in there, and I liked the color as it kind of came around here. But in order to kind of break up that color with that color, I pulled some of the Lysimachia up and then found some Heuchera that was just struggling in the full sun, and hopefully it will color up over here a lot better, and it will provide like a little barrier between those 2 colors and give a little bit more contrast. Then over here, try to go slow so I don't make you dizzy. Under my flag here, we put the Jack Frost Brunnera. So yeah, I think that will be really nice. And it's all coming together. Man, thank you guys so much for hanging out in my garden today. It's so nice to be back in the gully. I miss it over here. It's just like, it's my first garden really that I ever did. So, I mean, all the gardens around my house, like the landscape around my house and stuff, those were my first gardens too. But that was like a clean slate. This, I literally dug all the woods out. And so this is like my baby. I came out here with a shovel one day and I just started digging and digging and digging. And 6 years later, this is where I'm at. And so, man, I'm like getting emotional now. So it's like so awesome to share it with you guys, and it means so much to me that you actually watch and that you want to hang out with me down here, because not a lot of people see it down here. So I really from the bottom of my heart appreciate it. As I was filming this today, all your comments are coming through. I'm excited to read those, and I'm try to respond to as many as I can. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching my movies, and I just, man, appreciate each and every one of you. Have a great day. Bye.